Well, that light was supposed to solve all my problems, but it has not. So anyway, what ended up happening is that the water is boiled and now I have the bacon on. The astute amongst you will realize that it's been about 2.5 hours. And I melted part of the tent doing it. Whatever. Yeah, I'll tell you what. So here's what I've learned over the last couple of weeks, or after the last couple of months. So you can boil water super duper fast in a fire, but you lose a lot of heat. And with one of these, you gain a lot of heat because, man, I don't know how hot it is in here, but I've had to open up the tent flaps a few times. It's currently open. So yeah, either you're going to get a lot of heat in your small area, or you're going to be able to boil water quick. That's pretty much where we're at. Let's see if you can. Okay, cool. Well, I just gotta get closer. All right, so we're gonna be doing campfire cooking with Ian. That's what's going on. So, like I said before, we're gonna be doing lentil and vegetable something or other, whatever came with the meals that people obviously didn't like because they were out of steel. So there we go. All them lentils in there. Get this bacon going. Bacon's probably already. Oh, that's really warm. Poor Ivy. She's just got to sit here and smell it till I get her some. But that's the plan, is to give her the bacon drippings. She's been really good. She's been sleeping a lot just because, like, this is the first time out for her, and she's, she doesn't have, she's not really used to this. She's not used to being able to just run around and kind of do whatever she wants, and like I said, she's supposed to be on a leash, but, if there's nobody around, it is what it is. We will see how things go. Like I said, I would like for my special guest to show up, and, so that was the other thing that we were concerned about with this dog, is that she was like super afraid of water. Like, she wouldn't get in the shower, or she wouldn't take a bath, this, that, the other thing, X, Y, Z. And so we get out here, and suddenly she just runs full tilt into the water. Like, I'm not talking like a little bit of a jog. No, she is going full bore into the water. And I was like, all right, so I guess you're not afraid of water. I guess you're going to end up getting a bath. Because, she shies away from baths and stuff like that. And, so basically, we got her about 3 months ago. Almost exactly 3 months ago. Actually, 3 months and a day at this point. So we had lost our dog in January, or not January, excuse me, in December. And it's kind of a little bit of a go around. Do we get another dog? Do we not get another dog? What do we do? This, that, the other thing. So finally, I came up, I was like, you know what, I really want a dog for camping. I really want a dog that's, kind of an all-purpose dog, goes out camping, this, something that I can rely on, something that I know will, protect me. So we searched and we searched and we searched and we searched, because our last dog was a Jack Russell, and he was not friendly at all. He was very scared of everything, and unfortunately that translated into him just biting anything and everything that he could. Like, people, other animals, you name it, he's bit it. The fact that we didn't have to put him down because he was an aggressive dog is a miracle. So we searched and we searched and we searched and we searched and we searched, and I was out, actually, honestly, I was out camping. I was out camping, and, one of the videos I didn't make, but yeah, I was out camping, and Corey, or I'm sorry, my wife, found a dog that she really liked. And her name was Ivy, and she was at the animal shelter about 100 miles away from where we were at. She's a blue heeler, and, so I come home half expecting to have a dog. But that didn't happen. So I end up going back into work and, doing my work thing for a couple of days. And I come home, and she says, I think I'm going to go meet Ivy tomorrow. And if things go well, I'm going to get her. I was like, okay, that sounds good. I'm all about having a camping dog, an adventure dog. So she goes, you know, I'm at work, I end up coming back home, and sure enough, there she is, a blue heeler, you know, a blue heeler mix. We don't know with what, but she came home, she was all speckled. And the funniest part about it was that we didn't realize she had a tail. So all the pictures, there's no tail, you know, you can't see it, it's not there, there's, you know, whatever the case may be. So the first day that she gets home, I come inside and I look, I'm like, oh my God, she's got a tail. And she was super shy, you know, didn't know what to do, didn't know how to, you know, just was real quiet, and, you know, typical first, you know, dog at first, you know, a dog at home sort of thing. So, you know, I gave it a week. I was like, you know, she's kind of meek. I don't know. And then after about, you know, I was like, you know, I like her. She's sweet, this, that, the other thing. So about 3 weeks later, so there's a rule. It's like 3 days, 3 weeks, 3 months. So about the 3-week mark, she started to act like a spaz, like an absolute spaz, just like, you know, crazy, insane, you know, loving life, this, that, the other, you know. And so and I ended up falling in love with her. So now we're at month 3, and this dog and I are inseparable. I love this dog. I would do anything for this dog. My wife and I are not interested in children, so, you know, it's gonna be a dog. Obviously, they're not the same, but, you know, like I said, I love this dog very, very much, and she's been a good addition to the family. I will say that. You know, she's kind of a spaz sometimes. She likes to take our clothing and randomly hide it, and, you know, or, you know, if she really wants to be a pill, she'll take our clothing and then, oh, look at that, I'm eating your clothing, you know, things like that. But she's been a really good addition, and today was the first time I've ever let her off leash. You know, every time we've gone out for walks or we're going out to play or anything like that, she's always been on a leash, always been on a leash, always been on a leash, because, you know, we live in town, and the last thing I want is for her to run into another dog, or, you know, or get shot for chasing deer, because that's the thing that happens around here. So we came in today, I didn't see any deer, you know, I was like, you know what, screw it, let's give her a shot. Sure enough, man, she ran around camp, she's been chasing after the squirrels, she's been chasing this, she's been chasing that, no deer. And when I call her, she comes back. So, you know, basically what we know about her is that she was from Kansas. She was found running around the streets of Kansas, and then she came to Colorado, where she got spayed, right? I think she got neutered. She's a female, so I think she got neutered. And then she ended up in the animal shelter closest to us, and her name was Ivy, but she had a litter of puppies, and unfortunately all of them died from, what is it, not Parma, one of those dog viruses or sicknesses that ended up wiping out all of her litter except for one. And he was adopted, and we don't know where he's at, but she is just the sweetest thing. You know, she's maybe a little too sweet, you know. She's constantly all up in our what we're trying to do, and, you know. But I mean, it is what it is. She's a good girl, and we love her. Where I put the remote, crazy? Oh, there it is.